Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I am just going to be recapping Season 1 so far. I won't be recapping the last dungeon, you'll just have to watch that video. But anyway, so far in the story, the players have just spawned in the world, and they look around the old village and they find a book. This book leads them to look for the Tower of the Old Gods. They are unable to find the actual Tower of the Old Gods. They just find some watchtower, which then the watchkeeper tells them to go to the Cherry Garden. And so they look for it, and then they just see a waystone. There's somehow just a waystone of it unlocked. So they use some experience to go there. They find paths, nether and monster and human. As they are just walking around, Cult of Chaos ambushed them in the Cherry Garden. And then a few days later, one person decides to build a village. His village is begun to get raided by creepers. A lot of creepers. Yeah, it's a stupid amount of creepers. And the Cult of Chaos decide to surround his place and try to destroy it. Well, he gathers up his friends and they go and they deal with the dungeon. But they get a key. They decide to go to the Cherry Garden as there was a keyhole there in the nether path. They go and unlock another path to go to that dungeon, yet the pearl did not seem to work at the time, so they gave it some time. As time passed, someone decided to steal a giant mansion from one of the bosses and proceeded to place it next to his own house, which essentially dwarfed his house. And the players, well, they reacted very surprised and asked what and why, at which the player responded, because I gotta steal his house. I gotta. And so, as time went on, they eventually went to another dungeon as it unlocked. And they went through a rigorous parkour and a maze that was amazing. As only one person managed to hold on to the glass panes, two of them. They were like great glass panes. And so, he managed to get the number combination from guessing it. And so, the next part of it unlocked. They went through some sort of portal and somehow ended up back in the overworld. And they went through. Well, they landed actually in a closet and they came out into the cabin. Now, there's another room with iron doors blocking it. But they couldn't see who was quite inside. They thought they recognized him. But they were like, no, you can't exist here. It's just a show. But then they see this person named Eerie just sitting on the ground there. Very familiar. They see a bookcase and proceed to grab the book and read it. They find out that another world has clashed with this one. And as the world was clashed, they were transported here. They do not know who else got transported here. And so they proceeded to talk to the little girl. The little girl, Eerie, asked for their help, and somehow they ended up at in the boss room. As they stepped down, they heard screams of a guard who had failed them. As the guards explained to Samuel how how two kids took out their entire army, and there's no one left to protect except them and Samuel. Samuel decided to kill them, as Cult of Chaos are brutal. As Samuel sees them, he goes in full rage and attacks them. Little does he realize the swords they wield are very powerful. As powerful as almost the gods themselves, but not quite. As they only deal the damage the gods, not have the resistance out of them. And so, Samuel was defeated very easily. The gods were a little annoyed. The old god of chaos was a little annoyed how easily they died. But he laughed it off, as he really did not care what happened to them. As the god of balance and the glitch had fought for a while. I should explain the three gods real quick. So, the glitch, he is a god of chaos and wants to turn everything to dust, for he lost something in time. The god of light was never born. Well, the child of light was never born. And the god of balance did not see himself as god, but human. It was strange with these gods to be so weird. But it had its consequence. The god of balance ended up having to fight the god of chaos, as the god of chaos had gone completely crazy, as he wanted to destroy and turn everything in the universe to ash. So he and 4 trillion other troops marched to fight off the glitch and the cult and the god of chaos, hoping to steal him away, which they managed to do with only 10,000 surviving out of the 4 trillion. And the glitch successfully locked away in another core. If anyone has played old iOS Minecraft, you'll know what the nether core is. That was used once to bring the nether to the overworld, but now we used obsidian portals. And eventually an airship came talking about the cabin, and how he thought the players were crazy, which probably was not wrong there. We did a lot of weird stuff, but it was very funny. And as such, and then another world clashed during the Christmas event. Snowden. Yes. As some may have thought, well, I don't know if they ever thought, but the worlds start clashing with this universe. But something was off. Something was off. Sans asked for some help. And well, let's just say that when they got to the room after the Christmas event, and after my very nice maze and parkour, they found a corrupted room within Sans' room, just a hole into a void, and so they went through it. And that's where I'm going to leave you off. I probably did a terrible job. I'm probably not even going to edit this, maybe at the beginning part. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, that water though. That water though is playing some magic there. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video and stuff. We are going to record the last dungeon and stuff. And I'll try to record Season 2 when I can. and stuff like that. We'll be recording events and then having events that are non-recorded because, well, not everyone wants to be recorded, and that's okay. So, anyway, I'm gonna leave you off here. Goodbye.